Hello. How's it going? Hello everyone. How are you doing today? How's it going? Thank you for the alert, Gonko. So happy you're leaving Japan so I can stop being jealous of you. I'm still sick and eepy. Did you get some rest today? These strawberries taste like garbage. Had to go out earlier. Oh no, not touching grass. Well, I made the mistake of taking a nap. I mean, naps are always good. Speaking from a nap connoisseur, such as myself. My day has been interesting. Let me tell you about how my day started. So first of all, I stayed up until 8 AM to play the Honkai Star Rail update. And then, you know, I saw that it was 8 AM and I was like, oh shit, I should go to bed. I need to stream tonight. And so if I sleep now, I could, like, you know, get enough sleep and still wake up just in time for and eat some dinner and then go stream, right? Okay, not even 4 hours later, I got woken up by a fucking scam phone call. And then, you know, a scam phone call, and I was like, you know what? It's just, you know, it's just a scam phone call. It's fine, right? I'm just gonna go back to sleep. Freaking, it happened 4 more times. 4 more scam calls came in for me, and they fucking spaced it out in like 30-minute intervals. So I could not get a peaceful sleep. I didn't even answer the call, okay? I didn't even answer it! Cause it's an unknown number, so I would never answer that call. And then, yeah, so fucking 4 more calls came in 30-minute intervals, so I could not get a peaceful rest. And then, you know, after the 4th one, I was like, you know what? I might as well. I'm up already. I'm just gonna start my day, like, with 4 hours of sleep under my belt. Not a single call came in after I woke up. I just want to say, fuck you, whoever was at that fuck-ass call center. Stupid ass. It's not even the same number that called me. It's like different numbers, but it's all like the same area code. So it's like, what? Oh my god. Anyway, that's how my day started. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if they call again, I'm changing my phone number. If they wake me up tomorrow, I'm changing my phone number. Alright, are we ready for more Ace Attorney? Ready for more crime solving? Have they tried calling and putting their relative? Because that fucking throws you off spirit we barely know about your family. See, if I actually received a relative call, I would know it's a scam immediately because, like, I have very few relatives that I keep in touch with, and I mostly know what, you know their contact information anyways. What fucking gets me is sometimes I answer it without thinking, right? And it'd be like some dumb shit. It's like, your car insurance. I was like, mother, I don't even know how to drive. Do you even do your research on who you're scamming? Anyways. Alright. Last time, what happened last time? So, some shit's going on, and I suspect the prison warden lady to be involved, to be the one that did it. Because she's the only one, first of all, she's the only one that I think has the means to move the body all the way, you know, through this area. And you know, she's very sus. There's something about the circus, and our prime suspect, or their prime suspect, is this guy who worked at the circus. And then now we need to talk to him because we're trying to get him, you know, absolved of this accusation. I don't know if that's the right word. Okay. Good summary, good summary. And he's crying immediately. You withheld information from me. Why? Oh yeah, that he didn't tell us that he worked at the circus and he stopped by and he was at the jail or the prison. I didn't withhold anything. At least I didn't mean to. To be fair, we never asked. Okay, so you are a member of the very big circus then. No, I mean, yes, but no. I'm not really a member. I'm still new. That's irrelevant. You're still a member. Oh no, we killed him. Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us? Because it would have looked so suspicious, me being a performer in the circus show. And me being friends with Brock. Okay, you're not telling us he's even more suspicious. I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent. Not even you, Kay. I thought I made it clear that I believed in you. But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified. You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client scaring tips you want to share? You're really not helping, Fender. And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again. So, what do you do at the circus, Simeon? Last time they called me, they were like, hey, I'm your uncle. And they almost convinced me because around that time, my parents went out of town with some relatives. I rarely talk, so I thought it might have been this. Still immediately hung up with the risk it was actually a real— oh. Wait, that's sus. That's so sus. So, see, I've heard of this thing where they would try to keep you— some scam calls would try to keep you on the line as long as possible so they can like take your voice to train AI so they can scam someone else using your voice. And I'm like, that's kind of like convoluted. That's so much work to scam someone. So I try not to speak for long. But it's like even if they try to like hoodwink my parents with my AI, with an AI voice of me, right? It wouldn't work because they know that I'm always in the house 24/7 anyways. They know where I'm at like at all times. Like it wouldn't work. They're not doing research on me. It wouldn't work with me either because I barely talk. I'm an animal tamer, kinda. I'm still learning the ropes. Get back to the game. That's so cool. Did you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff? Lions? Tigers? Bears? Oh my, no. I work with this little... It's a monkey with a hat! It's monkey! Monkey! Looks pretty tame already to me. You're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those old-timey organ grinders. Oh, there he is! Oh my god, he's so cute! He looks like Curious George! Not now, money. I'm trying to— oh, you little scamp. Oh my god, he's doing a ratatouille! But with monkey! Somebody tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. When did this game come out? Wait, yeah, let's double check. Did Ratatouille come out first or did this game come out first? Either way, it's really a long time ago. Oh my god, the monkey! I want a little monkey controlling my every movement. My every thought. When we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company. No wonder my room is so warm. I didn't open my heater. I mean, so cold. I was telling the truth. The circuit really is a company. We all have titles and everything. The ringmaster is a CEO. I guess you can call me a gopher. What the fuck is a gopher? I even have a line manager. She's head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division. The game came out in 2011, way after the movie. Ratatouille is that old? What the fuck? Damn. Cultural movie, still relevant till this day. She's such an inspiration. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding. Even Miles here, I like to see somebody whip him into shape. Okay, well, we don't have to bring whip into this. Okay, giving me Francisco trauma, okay? I am not some kind of creature, Fender. So this line manager, was she working with you on the show? Not in front of the kid. Yes, it was just us two. It wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing, and I just do all the monkey work. Get it? Haha, monkey. But I did have a bit part this time. Oh my god, the monkey looks so sad. Wait, chat's blocking the monkey. I need to show you guys the monkey. Hang on. Look at how sad he is. Oh, he's a sad little monkey. He did nothing wrong. He's innocent. So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. Alright, talk me through your movements here at the facility. Sure, I came to see— oh, sorry. Ugh. My footstool flipped over. Okay, there we go. Came to see Bronco at around noon 2 days ago. And that was when you brought him the chess set? Yes, and that same evening I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. How convenient. It was so hard, I had to haul everything in by myself. Oh, wait. Ain't that the cloth? Ain't that the cloth that... You know, at that he was... You know, They let us use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think. Oh, A, where the body was found. Ooh. Workshop A, where Knight's body was found. Oh, this is not looking good for him. Even your boss didn't help you? Oh, no, I could never ask her to shove all that stuff around. Like I said, the monkey work's my job. Once it was all set up, we did a run through and it must have been midnight by the time I left. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show. Which started at 8 AM. Then we performed till 10. So Mr. Singh was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Do you have any idea why you were arrested? And why so quickly? I never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even little... Why did I fucking read that? Lil Wiener. Ah! Stop! Surely even Lil Wiener would have just pulled somebody in on a hunch. Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect. Ooh, oh, oof, oh wow. Underdeveloped intellect is crazy. I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean. You went to the holding cells on your own? Tell me you had permission. I'm stealing that one. No, it wasn't a formal visit or anything, so I just sort of snuck over and hoped no one stopped me. Oh, he's not making this easy. Good God. But you just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk? I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see? Just like me. I knew he'd be feeling lonely, that he'd want somebody to talk to, so I had to go see him. You don't have any family? For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little... Oh no. Losing one's father as a child, I know that pain all too... Oh no. He's just like you and me, Mr. Oh, I forgot K2! Oh no! There was nobody else nearby when you went to go see him? No, the other holding cells were empty and I didn't see any guards. Well, somebody must have seen you, or you wouldn't be in there. Oh no, I messed up so bad, didn't I? Well, duh. So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together. At least I imagine that would be... They made out. Nothing happened, they just made out. That would be Winner and Judge Gavel's thinking. In any case, I think we'll need to speak to your boss next. Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too, somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry, I can't believe I let this happen. Sure Thanks, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we could do, just say the word. But I mean, there's nothing... You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, we've all been accused of a crime. That's actually true. Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. The monkey did it. Monkey killed him. Rest assured we believe you, and we will get you out of here. Well, what do we have here? A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what. Bravo, big guy. Can't believe I'm saying it, but you even remind me of your old man for a moment. Can you stop bringing up our dad? Let it go, move on. I did. How does the monkey did it? From the book of Gregory, an attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simeon, me, Bucko, this guy will suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be simply amazing. Can't get a hold on what accent he has. I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year. Oh, right, pirate accent. That's just the thing. You never know what a pirate will strike. You know what? You know what kind of character they should add? The Honkai Star Rail? A pirate. Anyway, kid, you want some candy? No, thanks. I don't like sweet stuff. Like that pirate dude, Brant, in Wuwa, in Wuthering Waves. I love him so much, but there's not enough to bring me back to the game. I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself. A great thieves galleon for the dread Pirate K. Yahar, me hearties. Ahoy! We'll sail the 7 seas together and claim the greatest treasure of all, the truth. Shiver me timbers, YouTube, the death of me. Come on, let's set sail for the prison yard. But no sea shanties on the way, please. What's wrong? Sea shanties are actually really good. Look, the shutter's open. That's the way out to the yard, I believe. Let's go take a look. Come on, what are you waiting for? And off she goes. Someone's excited. Let's go. Let's leisurely walk over. Ooh, circus. Prison yard. So this is the famous yard. The circus performance was taking place. Wait, hang on. I forgot the layout of this place. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. Check it out, it's like the backdrop to some epic festival. You see that clock? Oh, you see the cloth in the back? Oh my god, most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered, which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. Okay. Look at this! Look at this! It has the rope and the pulley that we were like, what the fuck? Wait! The well? The well is suspicious. The well is suspicious. Alright, time to take a look around. Was that how they moved the body? Uh-oh, wait, what happened? Uh-oh. Hey, she would have been dead if that was a real elephant. Stop hitting me, Mr. Edgeworth! Cease and desist, you beast! Imagine somebody's getting attacked by a wild animal and then fucking Edgeworth comes over and then points at him and be like, cease! Stop! No, stop! Oh my god. Stay, Azia, stay! Oh, who was that? Hey, y'all! Wait, I know her. She looks like a 90s, like, shoujo protagonist. Man! Oh, you found a new friend to play with. Good for you, girl. I don't know if that was she was playing with her. Play with? Your elephant nearly ate me. No way, she never do a thing like that. Yeah, she's based on a shoujo, like a 90s shoujo girl. Zia doesn't even bite, at least not very often. So she does have a taste for human flesh. How did you like meeting a real live elephant up close? Aren't you glad you did? Yeah, glad I didn't die. But you did have fun, right? Right? There, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay? Don't mislead the poor girl, Fender. She did? Oh, I'm so happy. What is this sad clown music in the background? Here, let me make it up to you. How about a hug? Gross, Fender. Keep your trunk to yourself. Okay, deserved. Hee, another new friend. Isn't it just the best day ever? I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth. It's our theme song, sad clown music. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Regina. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Kay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate. Self-introduction brought to you by the word convoluted. And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney. Sorry. Forgot what that word was called for a sec. Oh, she's not just any elephant. That's Azea, the Asian elephant. Yeah, she's Asian. Why make that distinction? Azea stopped the second you told her to. You really have a way with animals, Regina. Hee, well, I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't. What? So you're Simeon's boss? That's right, Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus. It's so lovely to meet all of you. Pleasure's all ours, Mademoiselle. Name's Eddie Fender. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. She's very sus to me for some reason. So much for whipping me into shape. Yes, she's perfect. What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay? That positivity, that charisma, that energy. Regina, you'd make a perfect partner in crime for the Great Thief Yatagarasu. Great Thief? That sounds like fun. My animals and I have stolen the spotlight quite a bit in our time. That's the one thing we don't want to steal. Gotta keep it on the down low, all stealthy ninja-like. But where's the fun without a show? The down low sounds like it might get me down. Bummer, I think we got a fun... that fucking sound effect gets me so... It sinks my heart every time I hear it. It's so discouraging. Got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here. It would indeed appear that negotiations have broken down. Maybe next time, Kay. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get cracking. Too bad we can't see much of what's beyond that metal fence, though. Indeed, and we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence. Therefore, we should make an effort to talk with any persons of interest as well. Okay, he's just saying we need to talk to people. Danger, high voltage. I never saw one of these in real life. Hey, that must be the fabulous garden outside the warden's office over there. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a metal electric fence separating half of the yard to the warden's garden. Something about the well is super suspicious. Does the well perhaps connect to this room or something? Because otherwise the only way... She's like the only person that can like cross here. Anyway, let's just... Yeah, more stuff's added to the warden, yeah. What did he say? Warden Lagarde mentioned being able to see it from a window. Okay. Wish this dumb barbed metal fence wasn't in the way, though. I thought it was all one big yard. Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Interesting. Okay. Given how protective the warden seemed of her little bit of earth, I imagine it's to keep riffraff like us out. Okay. An Asian elephant named Azea and one of the Berry Big Circus's many animals. She certainly seems very fond of petting humans, based on what we've seen. Well, most humans. You can't just glare at her like that, Mr. Edgeworth. She'll think you're trying to show her who's boss. Are you telling me she thinks I'm one of her kind? No, just that she respects you, I guess. How comforting. Edgeworth's the type of person who would get offended if a cat doesn't like go and cuddle up to him. I think he would get offended. Hey! Who are you shouting at? Ponds like this usually have goldfish in them, right? I want to see if they come and say hello. I only see water striders. Hey, water striders are cool. They can walk on water like ninjas. Whoosh whoosh. Man, I wish I could do that. So much for the goldfish. Yeah, there's a dead fish right there. A wicker basket, or rather a cart given the wheels. Sniff, sniff. Oof, smells like animals. Okay, stop going around sniffing things. I suppose they must have been using it to move things around. Hey, wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race it down a hill? Oh, you know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs! Where did any of that come from? Let her have fun, Edgeworth. Powder room. This door appears to be locked. Want me to open it? I can't guarantee anything, but I'll certainly give it a try. Kay's onto something. No, if we deem it necessary, we'll simply ask for the key. Spoil sport. That could have been my chance to shine. You're free to shine somewhere else, but you'll not make an audience out of me. The way there's no music in this area is a little unsettling. This must be the stage for the show. Do you think people would be interested in a great thieving show? Yes, people love the Fan of Thieves. Okay. I miss the sad clown music. I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend. We need to talk to her, I know, but I just want to inspect everywhere first. What the fuck? What is he doing out here? Oh, I thought I wouldn't have to... I thought I wouldn't have to talk to him anymore. These chairs must have been for the audience. Wow, I pity whoever had to put them all away. Really? Why? You've clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh? Not personally. I've told other people to do it though. SMH rich people. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You gotta roll up your sleeves and help out once in a while. Ugh, I'll consider it. Simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if this was the work of the prisoner. Somebody's left a bunch of tools lying around. There's a long piece of rope and a pretty heavy-looking weight. Let's see. It weighs 30 pounds. Oh, and there's some pulleys, too. Okay, can you stop touching everything in sight? Oh, come on. It's not like I was gonna take anything. What exactly were being used for, I wonder? Yeah. Very sus that these things are right here. And the weight that clearly says 30 pounds on there. Let's talk to him first. Mr. Attorney, sir. How are you doing today, if you don't mind me asking? Today? We just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sawit. Oh, heavens, I do apologize. Ever since I came to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see. In order to be as annoying as possible. Good one, Edward. I'm currently helping out with the circus show's stage teardown and cleanup. But if you have need of me, I'll do my utmost to help. Helping out. I'm just chipping in and doing what I can, model prisoner that I am. Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. The Frank Sawit you see before you is a changed man. A changed man who now targets the recently deceased? No, you misunderstand. That was just a moment of madness. A moment of madness? Ugh, you're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere. You're right, of course. I can't deny it. Still have a long way to go. As a thief? Anyways, as you can see, I have a shiny new bracelet now. So it's the straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner. Not that a real model prisoner would need to keep telling me that. I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society. Do not let him go back into society, please. Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you? That's right, only 2 inmates were absent, Sawit and Canis. Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner? Look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who'd talk about him if they didn't have to. Well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here. You didn't hear from me, but, well, I guess it comes with being the fixer. Fixer? Yes, anything you need, he can get it for you. Oh, he's the fixer. But how does he get away with it? I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does. Already has a secret way of getting things into the facility. Through the well! Through the well! I imagine being the fixer affords Canis certain privileges. Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique. And what of these mud packs exactly? They're a special type of mud treatment, rich with minerals and works wonders on their coats. I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually. What if the dark figure we saw in the security tape was not the dog, but another animal that's covered in mud? Speaking of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him. Oh, that's the rubber glove I dropped. Yeah, when he was trying to rob the guy. Would you care to explain why it's so dirty? Oh, of course, that's mud for one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened. I see. Around what time would this have been? Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps. The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. That's it! It was not the dog. It was another animal that was covered in mud. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like I wrote this. Okay. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud. The stress of prison might be getting to him. Sullied after being administering a dark mud bag treatment, also bloodstained. Still think it's the warden's fox. It could be the fox, because one of the things that was noted in the videotape is that being attacked by a dark form, and you know she's gonna argue, oh, but my little fox is white, and then no, you're probably covered in mud. I'm eternally grateful, truly I am. Okay, let's talk to her. Regina Berry. If you're the head of the animal taming department, you must be Mr. Saint's boss? That's right, my dad founded a very big circus. But he passed away. He was murdered. Huh? I'm so sorry to hear that, but we have a new ringmaster now. He's made the circus bigger and better than before. He's such a nice man. And he was a good friend of my dad's too. Wow, that's great. Lucky you. I know, right? It was his idea to set up departments like animal taming, magic, and ventriloquy. Only animal taming and ventriloquy have more than one person right now, but the very big circus is getting bigger and better day by day. Sounds like you guys are really going places. They're getting on well. I'll leave them to it. She's less suspicious after that trauma dump. Can you tell me about the show? Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It even has a story. And not just any story. It's a love story. Isn't that dreamy? Ugh, ew. Sounds like a regular riot. So who's the star of the show? Let me guess. You? No, silly. That would be Azea. And she falls in love with none other than Regent the tiger. It's a heart-rending saga. Forbidden interspecies romance. Whoa, I've heard of odd couples, but that takes the biscuit. This is plot. And that's not all. There's a love triangle too. It's so romantic. It's written by that author in Persona 5 Striker. That sounds pretty incredible, huh, Mr. Edward? So the elephant is the heroine? I suppose there's a first time for everything. My throat is itchy today for no reason. And who's the third wheel? Oh, that would be the big old meanie who tries to tear our star-crossed lovers apart. Ooh, what animal do you think it is, Mr. Edgeworth? Given that it's a circus, perhaps a lion? Like a raven would be cool, like the Yatagrasu. Hee, nope, it's a sneaky monkey. That certainly lowered the stakes. Oh, you mean money, right? Nope. Again, the role of the monkey is played by Okay. There's no way. There's no way. Money is far too small to play against Azea and Regent, silly. Oh, and the human man is okay to tussle with a tiger and an elephant, okay. Wow, they do not give a fuck about him. Wait a second. Why does this look like Larry? I love the monkey sound effect, yeah. Anyways, the evil villain tries to tear Z and region apart. What will become of the fated Tucson? It's so exciting, isn't it? Wow, it sure is. So, Mr. Singh was more than just the little helper he claims to be. Poor Simeon, it'd be terrible if he couldn't perform with us anymore. Yeah, who would we get to play the monkey without him? Surely nobody else would want this role. Can you tell me about how you set things up for the performance? Oh, that's not really my area. Simeon took care of all the lifting and carrying. Dang. He does all the work here. He's such a sweetie. He offered to do everything by telling me to concentrate on the show. I did see him doing something near that well, though. Well, I recall seeing one behind the stage. I should examine it in more detail. Should have seen him moving those huge cages around all by himself. He's a total hero. Yeah, it sounds like something he would do. Weeping all the while. He's going back and forth between the yard here and some sort of workshop with all the equipment. The prison gave us special permission to use it for storage, but he was the only one who went down there, so I don't know much more than that. The workshop must be the one where Knight's body was found. I guess this confirms that Mr. Saint was the only performer to have gone into workshop A. Well, this sucks. All we're getting is information that works against us. You have to help Simeon, Mr. Attorney. We're all counting on you. Just leave it to us. He may not look it, but Mr. Edgeworth knows how to get things done. And what exactly is he may not look it supposed to mean? God, he gets so offended over everything. He's so baby girl. There you are. Oh no, our prime suspect number 1 has entered the scene. Regina Cupcake. Oh, Warden Lagorde! I've been simply dying to sit you down for a chat, you exquisite little thing. Oh, now we have to talk to her. Do you mind if I ask a little about the prison? Oh, no, not at all. This place is my pride and joy, my home. Sure was a prison when I first arrived. It was awful and utter disgrace. Awful? I suppose you mean the prisoners were unruly. I most certainly do not. They're angels, every one of them. And they always have been. No, it was the ambience that was awful. I fretted, I brooded, and then it hit me. The animals. If anyone could brighten up the place, it was them. Or make it stinkier. It is nice having them around, isn't it just? And now look at my fabulous little family. Everything she says is so sus. Why, my darling Frankie is the very picture of rehabilitation. Except when he's rifling through dead men's pockets. We have so many success stories among the family, but darling Frankie really is a marvel. He's thrown himself into his vocational training, is always the first to volunteer for everything. What? And your other model prisoners don't do that? Oh, of course they do, my dear, of course. They're all such triers, such doers. It's just that Frankie, he... Let's just say he knows what's good for him. What does that mean? What exactly does she mean by that? Anyways, he's a very good boy, so do try to be nice to him, won't you? What does she mean by that? Loud, soaring music, great leaping animals, the very big circus truly has it all. Hee hee, and everybody comes here, gets to see it once a month. Once a month? Dang, the budget. Holy shit. Really? In that case, let me see. She better not be thinking of something to confess to. This monthly show, is it always performed by the very big circus? But of course, sweetie. I'm Regina's biggest fan. That girl's my little princess, my superstar. She's so wonderfully talented. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Ew! Ew! She clicked the fox on the lips! Ew! Disgusting! And she's so adorable, so sweet. I could just gobble her right up. I forgot she did kiss Mr. Fender right on the lips when they first met too. I forgot about that. Arrest her immediately. You're not lying when you say you're her biggest fan, huh? That's why I'm worried about her. So worried. It's all because of poor Simeon, you see. If he's found guilty, why, darling Regina will be devastated. So you simply must make sure that doesn't happen, Mr. Lawyer. Please, I'm begging you. Hang on. Why is she asking us to get him off? If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this awful misunderstanding, you let me know. Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess, it was simply divine. Hee hee, so nice of you. Hope everybody else who watched enjoyed it too. About that, dear, I'm afraid I have something awful to confess. There were some absences, you see. She must mean Candace and saw it. We were 3 members. 3? Three? Unbelievable, I know. How you ever forgive me? Sorry, but you're saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show? That's right, I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3, no shows. I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody. Mr. Edgeworth, that's not right, is it? Indeed, as far as we were aware, Mr. Candace and Mr. Sawit was the only one not present. This doesn't add up. Who was the 3rd missing prisoner and what were they doing? Seems we need to investigate further. Somebody lying to us. Oh, I was enjoying my chat with my dear Regina so much I almost forgot. I must feed the little one. Little one? Oh, she means the elephant. Oh no, she means the alligator. Yikes. Well, that ain't safe. That ain't safe. That ain't safe. What is this? Are we in Florida? Is this prison in Florida? Alligator? You're looking as adorable as always, Allie, my sweet. Oh, she's so pretty. And what a cute name. Yes, Allie the alligator. Isn't she a darling? She's my favorite, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, yeah, we know. We solved it. The alligator killed him. I'm so jealous. Can I pet her? Of course, princess, of course. Boy, howdy. These two were made for one another. They look like they'll be busy for a while. Maybe we should, go back inside the prison and check the cells? Yes, let's. Perhaps we can find a clue as to who our 3rd missing prisoner might be. Sir, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! I finally caught up with you. Is this... Oh, it's Gumshoe! I missed you so much! Detective, you're not needed elsewhere? No, the judge and the kid aren't here yet. Oh, and I got your message. So you searched the victim's cell. Did you manage to turn anything up? We struck gold, sir! Well, blood anyways. It was right there on the floor. Only in tiny specks, though. But at least it's something. Yeah, it proves that the holding cell was the scene of the crime, right? Not quite. It proves the possibility, but it's not conclusive yet. Yeah, especially if it was only specks of blood. I thought you'd say that, sir, which is why I ordered some follow-up work. I asked forensics to analyze the blood and see if it matches the victims. They're on it as we speak. Nice work, Gummy. You thought of everything. Oh my god, goat shoe. Detective, I must say I'm impressed. Did you hit your head or something? Just praise him, Edgeworth. Gee, don't look so surprised, sir. I just hope things continue to go in our favor. Oh, you know they won't, Edgeworth. But at least you should raise his, you know, salary. You should raise Gumshoe's salary. There are signs that blood was wiped on the floor. I think they used probably the cloth to wipe it or something or cushion it. Alrighty, so that's the proof that the murder happened in a detention center. And for our next trick, we'll find out how that dog got over there. Don't worry, you can leave that one to me. Until the kid and his chaperone get here, we've got the whole prison to ourselves. Which is why I brought my secret weapons along. Secret weapons? That's right, a few tools of the trade that helped me bust more than a few cases wide open. Behold, the 7 secret weapons of Dick Gumshoe, ace detective extraordinaire. Well, I don't know about you crazy cats, but I'm sold. Miles? Very well, detective. We'll try using your secret weapons. Got it, sir. Let me run you through the list. The secret weapon is like a box of tissues. And his snack. Secret weapon number 1, my trusty old... Oh shit, actually good weapons were like tools. My trusty old metal detector. It's made of steel, silver, or scrap. This little guy might... Oh, here, right... this little guy right here will find it. Jesus Christ. I expected instant noodles. So it detects metal. Very good, detective. Next up, secret... Yes! Let's go! Missile. Next up, secret weapon number 2. Missile. Everyone's favorite crime-fighting canine. He can track pretty much any set you put in front of him, especially food. Sure, he's a lot cuter than Mr. Candace's dog. Hey, let's not pit dog versus dog, okay? Don't let him near the alligator. Now for secret weapon number 3. Aha! Robot fishing rod. Am I one snapper short of a school, or is that a fishing rod? Don't tell me we're gonna go fishing for clues. No, I mean, I just happen to have it with me is all. Genius, Gumshoe! You know we need lunch, and we have to go catch our own lunch. Probably in the alligator pond. I see, well, onwards and upwards, detective. Let's see what else you have. You may never know, yeah. That's all she wrote, sir. Yummy! Your 4 secret weapons short of your so-called 7, and one of them was a fishing rod. Sorry, but that's all for today, okay? I'll, show you the rest next time. Why do you think I call him secret? A guy can't just go sharing everything at once. That's crazy! He has a point, he has a point, he has a point. In that case, then I suppose danged. The fuck word is that to reveal to us we'll have to do for now? Is that design and they misspell it? I don't know. Alright, which one do you want to try first? What am I supposed to do with any of these right now? Missile, if I can find missile. Wait, but it would be funny if we use the fishing rod. Yeah, but we'll use missile. Got it, sir. Hey, missile! Here, boy! Oh, good boy, you really came! So, what are we tracking? We're trying to find out how Mr. Candace's dog got into the holding cells in the first place. I suspect the same route was used to bring Knight's body back into prison. So we give the pooch a sniff of the body, and he'll find that route for us. I just noticed something. Is that meant to be bloodstains right here? I don't think it is, but like, it's very suspicious. Does anyone else smell something sweet? All I smell is the odor of blood. It's faint, sir, but it's there. Almost like cake, maybe? Why would the body smell of cake? Oh no, he's made of cake. Okay, missile, get a noseful. Here we go, follow that dog. What that dog doing? That's the way to... He's headed for maximum security. Uh-oh, he's going in. We'll just have to follow after him. Wait a second, the man gone! This is Candace's cell, though the man himself is absent, it seems. Is he meeting with someone in the visitor's room? Do you think Missile's onto something? He went to the bathroom. Aren't the bathroom in the cell with them? Shh, looks like maybe he is. Uh-oh. Is there something here? Let's get snooping, Mr. Edwards. Yes, let's look at everything. This is suspicious. Look, Mr. Edric, that chisel on the floor is a bit smaller than the other ones. I'm no woodworker, but perhaps it's an all-purpose one that can be used in a pinch regardless of the job? An all-purpose pocket chisel. Makes sense. Anyways, nice when your tools are useful and easy to carry. Is that your opinion as a thief? Nope. It's my opinion as a great thief. I walked into that one. Okay, well, apparently it's not important. The bell is suspicious. Eating rice crackers. Mr. Candace clearly doesn't lack for comfort. I can think of worse ways to spend my time in jail than drinking tea and playing chess. Yeah, he has it pretty good, actually. I thought this was maximum security, not maximum comfort. How come nobody else gets the special treatment? Complaining to me isn't going to help. Perhaps you could take it up with the man himself? Yikes, no thanks. Mr. Candace's chess set complete with his special dog piece. That's not a chess set, that's a whole chess table with legs. Look, it might be worth something too. Not inconceivable, some of them are, and this is quite a nice one. Never would have pegged Mr. Candace as a chess fan though. What with the whole Eastern aesthetics he's got going, how'd he be more into Go? Go, huh? Can you play? I can play Go Fish! Okay. Oh, she's so cute. She's so precious. Okay, not the same thing. Not even close. Mr. Candace's shizzles. Everyone a potential murder weapon. She's doing her best. That reminds me of something. The furrows in your brow. When you're frowning, it looks like somebody took a chisel to your forehead. I have no idea what you mean. See? They're so deep. Don't tell me you don't see Mr. Wood carving face. Have you quite finished? What's the matter, boy? Wait. Is this cake what you were after? Oh, he just wanted cake. You can't have that. That looks like chocolate cake. You can't eat that, Missile. Down, boy. Stop that. No, you can't have it. Dogs can't eat chocolate. You know that. If you'll behave, I'll just have to eat it myself. Not. Why would you eat random cake on the floor, Gumshoe? In like a prisoner cell. Gumshoe. There's some real outside the chocolate box thinking there. Not sure everybody agrees though. Gummy! I wanted some! Daring of you both to assume the food in the prison is safe to eat. Well, daring or dumb. That's what I said, Edward. So anyways, it looks like it really was cake Missile was tracking. Talk about a waste of time. I suppose we just got our just desserts. But the little guy's definitely capable, right? Sure he is. This was just a blip. He'll follow the right scent this time, I promise. Seek, boy! He's gonna go fight another cake. Somebody's birthday, probably. Woof, woof. Arf, arf. Me when I see Finon. Listen. I wasn't gonna talk about this until the end of the stream. But him having Kamui's voice is like detrimental to me, to my mental health. Okay, like, everybody, I've seen on Twitter, everyone's like, oh my god, his voice is so soothing and gentle, and I'm like, soothing? Gentle? Y'all will never last a day in the asylum that they raised me in. I'm like over here flashing back to like war. Whatever it is that's in there. Mr. Carcerato's cell. We didn't take a look inside, detective. Called the guard. Yes, sir. Oh boy, oh. Oh, the effects that Toshihino has on me needs to be studied in like a mental asylum. Thank you, officer. A question before we begin. Is the prisoner Mr. Carcerato still in solitary? No, sir. He came back a little while ago, and he was here for noon roll call. Guess he must be on work duty someplace. I see. Now, if you would be so kind to open his cell. Yes, sir. Ooh. Oh, shit! He hates the warden. This punchy bag. What breed were you again, Missile? Sure it wasn't a boxer. Looks like a Shiba to me. No way. No way indeed. Quickly, detective, move the sandbag aside. Yes, sir. Oh shit! There was actually something. Oh! Oh my god! The way I didn't mention this, but like when we first saw him, I was like, he's really sketchy. I think he's hiding the fact that he's trying to escape prison. Oh my god! Oh, could this be? Whoa there, wait, Missile. I'm going into. Wait, stop! Sir, I'll go get her. No, Gumshoe, you're gonna get stuck in the hole. Oof, that's tight. Shouldn't have eaten that cake. He's gone. Quickly, Edward, down the hole. Well, I'm not going in there. Guess we'll just have to wait. Oh, Edward, I love you. You're so funny sometimes. He'll get his ass cut dirty. Hello, Kay, are you alright? You're not gonna believe this, but we're in the detention center. The detention center? That hole, it's a tunnel that leads right into Mr. Knight's cell! Ain't no way! What? Don't go anywhere, I'm on my way. Hurry, run over. Let's go. Hey! Hey there, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess you could say we made a breakthrough. Quite. At least they came out unscathed, I think. Sir, the floorboards under the bed were torn up. Crazy how we didn't see this big asshole the first time we were here. I would have thought it was like a concealed, like they actually have like a cover to it, but no, this somebody chewed this open. Do you think that's what the prison guard uniform was? That they stole the prison guard uniform to try to blend in and to escape. Ooh, oh my god, the plot actually thickens. Worst security ever, for real. There's no doubt about it. This must be the route we've been looking for. The corridor connecting the detention center to prison is locked down by heavy security doors. But with the help of this tunnel, it can be circumvented. It was a sweet scent that started this whole search. Could it be that the scent was in fact coming from Knight's body after all? Sweet scent can be detected. How would he smell like cake, though? How would he smell like cake? Incidentally, Knight's body was covered in dirt. Dirt might have come from being dragged through this tunnel. Okay, what was it like down there? Well, it was pitch black, so I couldn't see. Luckily, my camera has a flash, so I took some pictures. And let's see what you've captured. Okay, look at that. Spoons, fork. Guess these were for digging the tunnel. That aside, are those footprints? Dog prints! Paw prints even, from a dog perhaps. Looks like a man cave. Photo of the tunnel. Detention. It seems like paw prints of a dog. How long did this how long were they in prison to make this tunnel? This is a vital piece of evidence, however, it begs something of a question. It does. Mr. Carciato has certainly been making use of this tunnel, which means... Detective, we need to find out where Mr. Carciato is immediately. My suspicions are correct. Huh. Aw, nuts! The guards were alerted and they began searching for Mr. Carciato right away, but after a thorough investigation of both the prison and the detention center, he was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he actually escaped. Well, have the police been notified? Are you not the police? Yes, ma'am. We just finished liaising with them a moment ago. They set up a cordon around the entire facility. Good. The first blemish on a prison's spotless reputation is always the ugliest. It won't happen again, ma'am. Rather different ward de la garde to the one we've seen so far. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, darling. Someone call the police! But we are the police. Oh. Sadly, it may have been too little too late. It seems you have already left the building. I say that's unlikely, Warden. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through. What's to say there was only one tunnel, sweetie? I suppose that's true. Well, whatever the case, this is no time to be standing around. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation? It would be my pleasure. Wait, she's not even, like, getting in our way. I'm starting to suspect her less. And you three can get back to your posts. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. I can't make any, like, definitive conclusions right now. Detective, the result of the blood test just came back from the lab. Thanks, pal. Let's see what they have to tell us about the blood found in Knight's cell. They've identified the blood and it's Knight's. Oh, no duh, we knew that. I guess we know that for sure now. Nice job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh? We've got Knight's blood in his holding cell, a tunnel a dog clearly went through, the security footage showing Knight being attacked by the dog in his cell. Case closed. We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Canis has to say for himself. There's still so many holes! There's still so many things I don't understand! Canis? Oh, darlings, are you sure? You be careful around him, won't you? He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here. I suppose he would have to be. How else would he have so-called fixers stay in business? Police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I had to lend them a hand myself, you know. But that's what that was all about. Still not talking, ma'am. Okay, even though with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? No, and I tried so many times, I lost count. Okay, so wait, she's actually trying to... Wait. What if she framed the murder on him because she's trying to get him convicted, but because the current evidence that she have is not enough, she's trying to any way to get him... that's a thought. Guess a killer for hire was always gonna be a tough nut to crack. You borrowed evidence from police to help with your investigation, is that correct? Why yes, sweetie, everything related to Candace is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've hauled a secret scoundrel into my office to talk to me. But no matter what I say, no matter how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word. Okay, and then because of that, she's gonna frame him for murder. Prison warden's conducting interrogations herself? That's irregular, to say the least. Yeah, very irregular. Lay your guard down and he'll devour you whole. Be careful, darlings. You have been warned. Ooh, we in here thought things couldn't get any spicier. That's why she wants us to help the circus guy, the clown dude, the monkey guy, because she doesn't want him to fall for the crime. She wants Candace to fall for the crime, even though she was the one that commit. Oh my god, I'm like writing my own fanfic at this point. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, and there's all the oh my god, little wieners here too. Judge Gavel, I didn't expect you to find you here. You haven't been conducting inquiries, which given that we are in charge of the investigation is hardly strange. What is strange that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth? I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your badge was at risk should our paths cross again, yet here you are. I am sorry that you thought that I may be so easily discouraged, Your Honor, but I'm not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter what you or the committee might say. Oh my god, I had to burp. I'm here to present a certain someone with evidence that you yourself should have uncovered. You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, his prisoner number literally spells out boss. That's so funny, I just noticed. I do. I promise I will be back to prove that you were the killer, and here I am. This should be amusing. Well, whenever you are ready.
Objection!
What now, little wiener? Not so fast. We have some truth of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact. Indeed, we are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer. And that only he could have moved Mr. Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper. I bet they found out he was in the workshop A, whatever. We shall prove this to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue with this course, Mr. Edgeworth? Should you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going back. Your very career hangs in the balance. What? You mean you'll take his badge if you don't like how this goes? That's intimidation. Not at all. If anything, I'm showing him mercy. This is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was, and I'm under no obligation to hear him out. Okay, but he's a defense attorney here. He is prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions. I will allow him one last chance. Well, are you truly willing to take the risk? Put your beloved badge on the line? Mr. Edgeworth! Sir! I accept your terms, like he had any other choice. I'm confident of my reasoning, and what's more, I am representing the firm of Edgeworth & Co. I do not intend to besmirch its name. My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated. Very well, let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless. By the power vested in me by the almighty goddess of justice, let this judgment commence. Eustace, if you will allow me... Fine by me, he's all yours, Gavel. Oh, here we go! Oh my god, wait, drink some water before I do this. Oh my god. Get them! There's still a lot that I don't understand right now. But I feel like we'll figure it out soon. Me every day. You are aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before yesterday, I assume. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Later, in the middle of moving a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage and there he hid as he was wheeled to one of the prison workshops. Wait a second, wait, where does she say that he killed him? Wait a second. Okay, so she didn't say she killed him just yet. I think she's implying that Mr. Knight was trying to escape through the help of Simeon. What happened to the guard's uniform? So I'm fairly sure whoever was on the tape here that was being attacked by the thing was wearing the guard's uniform, but I'm not sure if that was actually Knight or somebody else. And then something happened afterwards, whatever, I don't know. Or he might not even have died from this attack, you know? I don't know. There's so many questions here. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. It figured she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to Knight's cell. Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at it ourselves. Perhaps you would like to see what we found. Okay, I just want to nitpick. Okay? This is not how clothes work. They don't fucking curve under the boobs like that. Oh, I hate it when people do that. No. Perhaps you would like to see what we found. This is a still from the footage we received. Okay, so that was when he said he went to visit him. Mr. Saint speaking with Knight at his cell. Yanagi ZZZ be like, okay, but hear me out. It would low-key be hotter if it was not like that. I feel like when it's like curved into like it doesn't look, it's not, you know. Exactly, you get it, okay? Yeah, it throws me off. Like, I feel like it would be hotter if you actually see the tension of the fabric because of the big boobs. Okay, you know what? Not the time to talk about that. Mr. Say speaking with... Okay, yeah. Moving on. Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way as to obscure the camera's view. It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. A sound deduction based on what can be observed, wouldn't you say? It's the perfect time to talk about it. No, we're trying to solve a murder here. A blind spot, which means that the camera wouldn't have been able to capture the moment Knight entered the cage if he did at all. So it's still possible that he didn't actually leave his cell at this point. I don't get it. Why would Mr. Knight want to hide in that cage? There's really only one possibility. He intended to escape. A prison break, that's so cool! Mr. Carcierto, Mr. Knight, everybody's doing it! I have to step up my game. Okay, now is not really the time. Mr. Carcierto's escape is no laughing matter. It's my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. It's relevant to the judge at what? That is to say, she was his accomplice. Wow, go Simeon. That wasn't a compliment. I understand that the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show. Okay, but what motive did he have to murder him? And then removed from the premises along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Sane had other ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood. Wait a second. That's like a period of 3 days that the circus... So the circus came to set up, the next day performed, and then the next... No wait, no, not 3 days, 2 days. Next day performed, and then after the performance they leave. Wouldn't you think they would notice if you tried to escape that way that he was gone from his detention cell during that time? I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking too much. There must be a flaw in her logic somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Okay, time to press on every single statement because I'm unsure. What are we supposed to look for here? Wait, let me look at all my evidence first because it's been a while. I forgot. Map of the facility. Has a secret compartment. Okay, bloodstained. Has mud. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't know where the key is actually. Okay, so he denied that he stole the key. Oh my god. They don't know about the hole under the floorboard. They don't know about the tunnel, right? So what if he took the key, threw it in the tunnel to have whoever was his accomplice, whether it's Carcierto or somebody else, take it for some reason. I don't know. I'm thinking way too ahead.
Hold it!
Your Honor, about this incident, you have heard about it, of course. Surely any attorney worth his salt would have his sources. Yes, Then you are wasting both our time. Shall we continue? Okay, she won't let us ask.
Hold it!
Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys? I can think of no other reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack. Once the guard he assaulted regains consciousness, I'm sure he will confirm our suspicions. I wouldn't be so sure. Perhaps I should press her further on her reasoning. Oh, it's been a while since we saved, so let's save. Let's press her further. Sorry, but I believe there's a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys... If Knight had the keys, there's nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely. True? He chose the option he deemed most likely to succeed. He stole the keys and hid them somewhere, and then waited for an opportune moment to present himself. He hid the keys? I'm afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. But Knight wasn't hiding any keys. This has been proven already. This is the piece of evidence that proves Knight didn't have the keys. What? Is it this tape? What proves that he doesn't have the key? I'm crashing the fuck out today. Is it the keys themselves because we can't find them? Maybe. Or they're down the tunnel. Or it could be the videotape because we saw that he was on the videotape. Although it's not sure that it was him on the videotape, but I think it's too early to pull out the tunnel just yet. I'm gonna try the video tape.
Take that.
That was wrong. Is it just the keys?
Hold it.
Or maybe we don't have the evidence yet, so we can't press her on this just now.
Take that.
It was just the keys! I hate this game sometimes. This fucking game, I swear to God. Ugh. We are thinking too hard about this. We gotta think simpler. We gotta stop being big brain.
Take that.
Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but after your assault, the guards searched both night in the cell and no keys were found. If the whereabouts of the keys cannot be proven, then neither can your theory. That's kind of a weak argument, Edgeworth. I've considered the matter of the missing keys, and I do not think it's such an issue. I still believe he had them. After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chest set. Knight's chest set, the same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden? Was it? I can't help but wonder about that. What? But you're the one who proposed it. Actually, if you recall, that was Eustace's assertion. I just realized his name is literally just Useless Winner. I realized that's his name. Of course, throw the kid under the bus. I mean, he deserved it. So the two of them aren't one on mine on this, I take it. Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chest set. When Mr. Saint came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell and climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper, and with all the help of his friend and accomplice. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard. No! Because the accomplice you're talking about was in the show as the monkey! We got her.
Objection.
But Mr. Saint was part of that performance. How would he even have time to commit the murder? Oh, she has an excuse for that too? How indeed? Allow me to explain. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative. Yesterday's show was one such example. She's done her homework, I see. The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine heroine of the show. In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails and the villain is defeated. Victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine. He is sent flying by the elephant. Isn't that dangerous? Yeah, that can't be dangerous. That can't be safe. Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. In other words, the suspect did not appear on stage for a period of approximately 15 minutes. And you're saying the crime took place during that time? Yes, I'm afraid so. After all, it's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
Objection.
Committing a crime and returning to the stage in that short 15-minute window is only possible, assuming that the murder took place in the prison proper. Oh, she doesn't know about the blood stain. Okay. But in fact, Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell. I seem to remember telling you that I would not accept that part of the security footage into evidence.
Objection.
And you won't have to. I have proof of a different kind. Very well. Would you be so good as to present it? What proof do you have the murder took place in the obviously the blood?
Take that.
This appears to be a photograph of a floor. Almighty goddess of justice, grant me patience. Oh, she hates this so much. That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it. Traces, you say? Is this evidence reliable? After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensics operatives. Oh, don't worry, I consulted the police. I have my resources, a certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one. Gochu, the detective, how very unfortunate. Oh no, she's gonna cut his salary. Perhaps before you decide to circumvent the law, you might have considered that the committee's influence extends to the police. Oh no, now Gummy's badge is on the line too. Forgive me, detective, I didn't mean to put you at risk as well. Don't lie, Edward, you did not care. I will enter the fact that Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence. However...
Objection!
Oh! Yeah, bad luck, idiots! You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless! I'm not the one called useless. Mr. Winner, I'd forgotten you were there. It was nice while it lasted. I just butted in to tell you that your entire argument is one big inconsistency. You show us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in his cell. Are you saying the mud also wiped the blood up before I left the scene? Oh, he makes a good point. Hang on. Uh-oh. What other tricks can I do, huh? A blood-wiping dog? You're a joke. Okay, he has a point. And I was wondering that. Like, there's somebody that wiped it up, but it's like, I don't know how and who fits into that. Like... You'd have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Yes, Helmet, yes you would. What? That was one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short. Oh, wait. The very tiny boy, you know, never misses a drop. It wouldn't do to leave any evidence, after all. Wait, did he actually kill him? There's no way. Saved by an assassin of all people. Jeez Louise, you could have just taught the little guy to shake hands. Oh, he does that marvelously too. What a smart dog. Although the way I taught him to do is somewhat unorthodox. Be really mad if the dog actually did it. I don't think it's the dog. That'll be way too easy. First he bites down hard on the victim's hand, then... La, I'm not listening. I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, but what's his play here? Because why is he trying to help us indicate him on the crime? What is his game? It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering. Your understanding is much... Oh! Wait, I'm not done yet. I just thought of something else. Overruled. Oh boy, somebody's taking no prisoners. Eustace, would you be so kind as to allow me? All yours, Gavel. Well, do you accept the truth now? The crime took place in Knight's holding cell. The assassin's dog was the killer. My position's the same as it was yesterday. Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention... Oh, you don't know about the tunnel, girl! I cannot accept your theory into evidence. I thought you might say that, which is why I like to show you something else. The tunnel!
Take that!
This is... It's a secret passageway. It runs beneath the prison. What? A secret passageway? I hate to say it. He kind of reminds me of Ketchy, but like worse. Okay, I'm sorry, Akechi. I'm sorry, Akechi fans. I'm sorry. It was dug by one Mr. Rocco Carcierto, escapee. It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center. Yes, the very one where the victim was being held. Well, this is certainly a surprise to think that it was beneath our feet this entire time. To be very clear, I love Akechi, okay? It's just fun to tease him, because he's, you know, little shit. Mr. Candace, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder. In the name of Goddess of Justice, overruled, Mr. Edgeworth, you were out of line. How so, Your Honor? Evidence is everything, whether in a court of law or at the scene of an investigation. Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own. Oh, she's... Oh, I knew... I was about to make the joke that she's gonna update the autopsy report, and she actually didn't. Now you know how it feels, Edgeworth. You know how it feels. His autopsy report. When did we get that? How do you not know you had it? The police handed it to me only a short while ago. The findings are still preliminary, but it has something of value to tell us nonetheless. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these pages, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death, stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort. Yeah, I really don't think he was mauled by an animal, right? Highly unlikely. Seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting in an ugly wound. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon, but its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is a bladed metal instrument. In light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue with your flight of fancy, where you now claim that the dog used a knife instead? Wouldn't it be really funny if the old guy was like, oh, you know what? My dog does know how to use a knife. But that's impossible. That will be all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
But the tunnel, the paw prints. And what of them? Helmet is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened to cross this tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain, I myself cannot wander quite so freely. That'll be quite a coincidence. I can't prove it's not the case either. She sure knows how to keep a secret, huh? Kinda wish she kicked us in the teeth a little earlier with that. She was baiting me, waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with that autopsy report. Just like what you did to me, Edgeworth. Now you know how that feels. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. You are lead attorney for the defense, correct, Mr. Fender? This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay. Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up. Okay. Stab wound to neck. Inflicted by sharp blade. Death was instantaneous. Okay. But what about the head injury? This all checks out. Yep. Mr. Fender, a handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents, you know. So please, feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic, after all. I was just trying to be friendly, Your Honor. Had you lingered a moment longer, the goddess of justice would have spoken to you through my gavel, meaning I would have hit you on the head with the hammer. Alright, I got it. Nice work, Gabriel. Just like we planned. Sure. I did only as you instructed you, sis, but thank you. I swear to God, Eustace is just here for comedy relief. This word came from the police. I have no choice but to accept its legitimacy. But if the dog didn't kill Knight, then that takes Candace out of the running. Goddess of Justice speaks to me, Mr. Edgeworth, and she is merciful. She tells me that you might yet keep your badge if you will finally abandon this fruitless quest. Not her giving us another chance. Well, what's our move, sir? I think she really means it this time. What do you think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge Gaville. I will see my duty done and I will not be intimidated. Let's go, Edgeworth! That's right! That's my boy. That's my boy. Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede. This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread. Then let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect as an associate attorney. My client. Ooh. Right would be so proud. The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy. Attaboy, Miles. That's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never rests is really starting to mean something to you. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first. My father. In fact, I could swear I saw Gregory's spirit in you just for a second there. Oh, you better not possess me like Maya Fey. You said that you've changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to. Thank you, Fender. Alright, kid. This is where the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time. What the fuck did he do? I feel like he's been useless. If it's true that Knight was off with a bladed weapon, does our whole case really fall apart? Bladed weapon, of course. There were 5 chisels in Kana's cell when we last looked. A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. In which case, the weapon that killed Knight was... He quite finished. Did the old guy really kill him? It can't be that simple. You know what? I still think the warden is trying to frame it. The warden set up like the bell sound and everything so that it looks like this guy killed him because she's trying to get him like charged with something, but she just can't. She's making up evidence. Or making up a crime to charge him to that she committed. I still think it's that. But I'm not sure if that's me overthinking or not. Evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. So the murder weapon was a sharp blade. Then where is it? The guard didn't find it. Why can't you let this go? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at? What if I were to tell you that I now know what the real murder weapon was? Do you know? Cause like... That's just a guess, Edward. Oh, he's learning to bluff just like Phoenix Wright. Oof. He started to talk like him. It was right under our noses the whole time, indeed. It was one of Mr. Canis's chisels. What?
Overruled.
Learning to talk to Tracer with BM. He's learning how to lie. I would advise you to stop bombarding us with your irresponsible half-baked theory, Mr. Edgeworth. You have repeatedly insisted that Mr. Knight was killed in his cell by a dog. I simply go where the evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and the scene of a crime. If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the murderer could not have been the dog. But that begs the question of what exactly it was we saw in the security footage. Oh yeah, the security footage! How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants? Excellent question. The footage shows... It could just be the dog jumping on somebody. Also, we don't even know if it was a dog, okay? I really think it's the warden setting up the guy up. Because why would the mud information be relevant that the other guy told us, right? I said I don't want to overthink, and here I am, still overthinking. Ugh, my head is starting to hurt. I've been overthinking too much. It's in your nature. This game is making me so paranoid of everyone. I don't trust anybody. Mr. Canis's dog jumping up at Knight. Dog attacked Knight, but he didn't kill the man. He didn't. No, Knight was merely knocked out. The dog didn't drag a corpse through the tunnel. He dragged a live but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master. There's still so many holes in this theory. Oh, I get it. By bringing Knight here, Mr. Canis could finish the job. And he could definitely use one of his chisels to do it. Correct. You, Body Armor Canis. You're the only one who could have done this. Yeah.
Objection.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. You ever get this on your report card? Refuses to listen, must learn to respect others. Are you asking me or confessing to what's on yours? This guy's still talking about a report card. Oh my god. We already searched Mr. Canis' cell from top to bottom, right, Gavel? Yes, we even inspected his chisels. All... Wait a second! What's that? All 4? When there clearly is 5? With a bell attached to one of them? Excuse me? There wasn't a single speck of blood. Why, thank you, Your Honor. You've just confirmed my theory. I have? What exactly do you mean? Last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4. Oh yeah, I remember counting them. Definitely 5. You done goofed, yeah. And the one that's missing is the small one, the one we thought might be a pocket chisel. Mr. Canis, where did you hide that chisel? Pocket chisel? What use might I have for such a thing? I'm rarely allowed to leave my cell. In which case, you shouldn't have had the chance to dispose of the weapon. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Canis. You seem to have an idea where this missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us? For a man who can't leave a cell of his own volition, Canis could only have hidden the chisel here. What do you mean, his cell, right? If he can't leave... What kind of... What? Right?
Take that!
Mr. Canis is still a prisoner despite the comfort he enjoys. He rarely allowed a cell. He could have given the chisel to his dog to leave somewhere, but that would have been far from ideal. He would have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up. Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth. Furthermore, this room is the one place where a bladed instrument wouldn't raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels. Who's counting? Clearly you were counting, Edgeworth. Fact he took full advantage of. The old keep the incriminating evidence close routine. Classic. But I looked. I searched the whole cell myself, and there's just no way he could have hidden it. I am certain that the murder weapon is here, and that the reason why no one has found it yet is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner. Do enlighten us, Mr. Edgeworth. What was my ingenious plan? There must be a hiding spot he could make use of. Think about when you came here previously. What are you missing? What are we missing? The dog? The dog! He hasn't made a sound today. Oh! The bell is different on his collar. We were here before he barked and growled repeatedly. Canis even encouraged him to do so. That must be it. I knew something was off. Hardly believe it. But I think I know where he hid the murder weapon. Is it in the dog's mouth? Give it up already. I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth. As well you should, if you would give me a moment. This piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon. What? We have a evidence like that? Do we present the dog? I think we present the dog, right? He's probably holding it in his mouth. That's kind of out there. That's kind of ridiculous.
Take that!
Your dog, he seems unusually quiet today. Oh yeah, unlike last time. Mr. Canis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmut's mouth. Oh, come now. He hasn't barked because he's a well-behaved boy. I had to order him last time. Then order him again this instant. It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Canis. Or do you have something to hide? If you insist, come on, Helmut. Open up. Oh my god! Wait, the bell is the same on his collar. This is just the text that was blocking it. A chisel in the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog? Thought he'd been strange and quiet. I guess his brain has finally caught up. Eustace, why don't you be a good boy and call forensics? Tell them it's urgent. Okay, okay. Oh! Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel. What? Not such a half-baked theory after all, was it? Alright, we're on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah? Forensic evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is most likely the case. It can't be this simple. The warden is still sus to me. Mr. Canis, in light of the discovery of the murder weapon, the court demands that you explain yourself. We found the route your dog took to the holding cells, and now we have the chisel. Yeah, something's still very off. It can't be this simple. Okay, what? Oh, no. Here's the thing. What motive does he have to kill that guy? When that guy was his chess correspondence friend, whatever. Literally, the only person that has motive, to me at least, is the warden. He got salty over the chess. He's like that old man in the Balan Wonderworld game that lost one chess game and then became a villain. How do you propose to talk your way out of this one? You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth. Why does he always act like that, even when it's not funny? Poor Helmut, how could they suspect us, If you leave me little choice, I shall simply have to share with you the truth. I did not kill anyone. I have grown tired of killing. Something's not right. Why is he so calm? He's so calm because he didn't do it! Very well, the court will hear Mr. Canis's testimony. If you would be so kind. Gladly. Oh man, oh my god. Oh, hang on. Oh, I need to take like 1 minute break. Hang on. Whew. Oof. Oh brother, oh brother. Things are getting juicy. Okay. Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. Yeah, that's the motive thing. That's what I was talking about. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him. No connection whatsoever. Okay, that's false. Why would you lie to this? That's such an easy lie to catch. Given that is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead? Cause he beat you at chess, probably. Could it be that you're suggesting that it was my Canaan companion who had the motive instead? Helmut only bears his fangs when I tell him to. Old geezer, please. Why is your head so big if there's no brain in there, huh? Sorry, insensitive question to ask. I'm not so bloodthirsty I would kill a man I did not know. I mean, when he puts it that way, I mean, an assassin only kills his acquaintances, not the soundest business model, I agree. My work required me to deal with strangers, of course, but murder for its own sake? That's not my style. I need to prove a link between Knight and Canis. So I should go over the evidence again, see what I can discover. Why are you talking about as if it's not so obvious that we know about the link between them? They're chess lovers.
Hold it!
You didn't know who he was? That's quite unlike you, Mr. Canis. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Perhaps you had a harder time putting me in here than I realized, but I'm no master criminal. That said, you are no run-of-the-mill prisoner either. You're the fixer, correct? I find it highly unlikely that a man in such a position would have no knowledge of the new detainee at all. Then you have a rather inflated idea of my position. I have my connections, yes, but I am not all-knowing. And I knew nothing of Mr. Knight. Guys, that statement. Okay, we're gonna save, because it's been a while. I'm unsure. There we go. You guys were canoodling in chess. You're getting sloppy, Mr. Canis. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things still require a human touch. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. What's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your board. Ooh. What? Oh, he's actually surprised. Oh, maybe you didn't know that was his correspondent chess partner, whatever. Number of possible games have been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120, and that's on the low end. What the hell are you talking about, Edgeworth? Why are you bringing math into this? Wait, so that's 10 times 10, 120 times over, right? 10, 1,000. I give up. I mean, what do you even call a number that big? A vanishingly unlike coincidence, that's what. Now, tell us why you killed him. Unless that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence. Well, they do say that truth is stranger than fiction. It is, as you say, a coincidence. But that's totally impossible. We just proved that. Coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see. And yet here we are. Helmet is as surprised as I am, aren't you, Helmet? Yes, yes. I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth, boy? The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. There was a show of some sort, I believe. There I was, minding my own business, when in comes Helmet, dragging a corpse of all things. Unknowingly murdered his lover. I had quite the shock, not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmet take the body to the workshop. Okay, so the dog did drag the body, because that's what we saw in the intro, but that was after it was already dead from somebody else, aka the warden. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me just as I had asked. The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop. Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess after all. You know something. You know something that makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Salway said, Mr. Edgeworth? That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat. Yeah. I see, so what Mr. Salwood actually saw was Helmet removing the murder weapon then. Precise. Can't say I wasn't a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. Silly boy, it's not like you to slip up like that, is it now? There you have it. That is all about there is to tell. I believe him. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, will that be all? Poor Helmet is growing restless.
Objection!
Sorry, but if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Canis. Bender? No offense, Palio, but I don't think you've quite told us everything. I'm sure we all like to know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place. He's right. Makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion, but Canis had no reason at all to remove the murder weapon. So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought. Please answer the question, Mr. Canis. It was because of the bell. The one attached to the chisel. And the one around Helmet's neck. Have a very distinctive design, if you will. Of course, there was something about a trademark of yours, were they not? I don't get it. How does that even work? Under Harmonicanas, the blind butcher, his appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victim was ever hear. You flatter me, though it's been some years since you last saw one of them. You remember them well. Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you. Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence. Just two? Two and only two. One for my knife and one for my beloved... Aw, matching bells with your pet? That's so cute. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide after all, and I must be able to use my tools precisely. Oh, that's right, I forgot he's blind. Of course, as you said, the knife had long since been taken from me. Okay. Oh wait. Pause. Hang on. I just had a big brain blast moment. Okay, so he said when his court case that put him in prison, he said they confiscated his knife with the bell on it. So how did it end up back here as the murder weapon? Is because the warden lady, remember how she was like, she got evidence from the precinct about this guy? She got the bell. and she planted it on the chisel to implicate him. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I was right about her. Oh no. At first I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel, an ordinary chisel. Certainly no assassin's blade. Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement. Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in this prison permitted to use such tools. It was clear that I would become the prime suspect. Okay, but if you just said that the bell was like in police custody as evidence, then... And so the chisel had to be removed and hidden. You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body and that you had nothing to do? How could I? I told you the chisel is not mine. You need not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not have it checked for fingerprints? Eustace? Huh? Me? Get forensics. Oh, alright, sure thing. We got him. Fingerprints. And Mr. Canis's? No. Just Mr. Knight's. Oh, in forensics, there's no sign of any prints having been wiped off. Only Knight's fingerprints? This isn't good. Should I get them to check again? Aw. I feel bad for them. Now do you see? Never so much as touched that chisel. Helmet carried in his mouth, that is all. Ew, if the dog was carrying his mouth, that must be like slimy as hell. Therefore, any prints must belong to whoever had it last. So the murder weapon belonged to the victim. Oh, that's not helpful. As I said, I've not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer, or do you wish to suggest otherwise? I've got nothing to counter with. That's because you're wrong, Edgeworth. It's not him. It's the prison lady. It's the warden lady. It's Lagarde. Oh my god. Oh, Edgeworth, please. But what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be. I'm so sure now. I'm like so sure now. I'm sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth, but if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge. Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos, and am I clear? You've done it now, sir. She's serious. Hate to admit it, but fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one. No, you're not back to square one. It's so obvious who did it. Wait, something doesn't add up. Few things, actually. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for? You can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison for one. Alright, then how did he get it in here? There's no way the guards will let him bring a super sharp tool in with him, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, Earth to Mr. Edgeworth? Can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little step back. The important thing is finding the truth, you know? Doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simeon in the end, we can't give up now, or ever. Yeah, what she said. Edgeworth is like, would you guys shut the hell up? I'm thinking. I second that you won me around with that, Kay. I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real. Like I said, he's having an existential crisis. He's like, guys, I'm trying to think. It's like I said, the defense never rests. Or rather, like your pop said. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses? Heart of those words. It's like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders. We're the only ones that they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him. So we can't rest, not while he's counting on us. I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. Are you? I'm an associate with the defense now. No, I'm an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen, and that means that if I fail to save my client, I've failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. And one path is blocked, I must simply find another. There we go, that's the Miles Edgeworth I know. Now let's find that new path forward. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight bought the chisel in the prison. Right, how would Knight have managed to bring a chisel in here? It has to be the chessboard, right?
Take that.
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected because of the security gates, right? Correct, but we already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough of late, namely the gate of the entrance to the detention center. That gate is only used to scan. Yeah, she told us they manually check items. Cursory check. Yeah, because the fucking security in this place is fucking dog shit. Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel, hidden inside his pocket chest set. That does answer one of our questions, and it suggests that the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Canis'. However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog. How does one explain it if Mr. Canis was not the culprit? Then, how do you explain his prints not being on the murder weapon, since one's a real 3-piper? The court too finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation. Wait, sir, I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons. Introducing secret weapon number 4, Lil V. Huh? What sort of name is that? I came up with it myself, sir. Anyways, you can use it to analyze the video footage. An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth. Who knows if there's anything to be found, but it has to be worth a try. Alright, want me to talk you through how to use it, sir? Seeing as I'm not exactly familiar with the video. Okay, yeah, sure. Give me the tutorial, Gumshoe. Go run me through its functions, detective. That would be most appreciative. Yes, sir. So basically, you just gotta do what you always do. Examine anything that catches your eyes. And I can examine things with T, I see. Yes. Next up, see those controls at the bottom of the screen? The panels on the left and right let you rewind or fast forward. Okay, middle one to pause. Alright, seems easy enough. Okay. When the video is paused, you can go to the previous frame with Q or next frame. Okay. Or just use the same control panels I shoot. Okay, got it. Zoom in! Line up cursor with the area you want to take a closer look at and use the panel at the bottom. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Oh my god, it's like he's teaching Edgeworth how to use technology. See here, Edgeworth, this is how you enlarge a YouTube video. No wonder I had 3D models. Oh, you're right. This is how you pull out the camera. Oh, and then if you want to take a picture, just press this button right here. By the way, even when you're zoomed in, you can still examine stuff just like the regular. Okay. Make use of previous neck frames to collect what's really happening. Okay, we gotta zoom in on the mirror. I knew we have to zoom in on the mirror. Only thing you can't do when zooming in is play the footage. So there's that. Okay. Not him asking how do you zoom out again. Okay, thanks for the tutorial. Footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by the dog, I can't see what else it might show us. Proceed to send one of those chain messages. If you don't send it to 7 friends, you'll be cursed. He doesn't even have 7 friends to send to! Could the prison footage be someone other than Knight? And if so, could whatever's attacking them be something else too? Both questions in mind while reviewing the footage. You know what you're gonna see once you start looking at things up close. Check every detail, sir. You're gonna lose his mind then. Let's zoom in. Nothing to examine. Oh shit. Okay, we can actually see stuff in the mirror, so I think we can probably see something in the mirror. Oh, this is like so cool. I love technology. Wait, we can't really see anything in the mirror. We can see a shot of his ass. That's about it. So we'll zoom through. Wait, we'll zoom through the entire footage. Andrew, stop looking at his ass! Sir, stop looking at his ass! We know you miss your boyfriend. Come on, come into frame, come into frame. Oh! Oh, that was scary. Oh, the police uniform! Wait! The figure is reflected in the mirror here too. Is that a hat? Say, doesn't it look like the hats the guards wear? Jeez, is that what I think it is? There been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently? Not that I've heard of. So this may not be a guard at all, but somebody dressed as one. Perhaps, yeah, the fucking stolen uniform!
Take that!
So, no guards have reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know, but we did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard? Someone attempting to escape without being noticed. Guard disguise, I guess it might work. Wait, aren't we just talking about someone? She's also 17? Hell no. He's the guy that escaped. We were indeed someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. If the person in the footage isn't the knight, then the creature may not be a dog either. You're right, sir. Let's zoom in and check. Zoom! Enhance! Doesn't that look like the polar bear? Maybe we zoom enhance here. Wait a second, that's the bear! Are we now looking at what animal it is? Oh god, there's so many things we could like possibly look at. I don't think there's anything here. This is like the only area where there's stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Especially since we can't play the footage when it's zoomed in, so we have to like fast forward every single frame. Nothing's weird about him. Oh, we can wait. Is this what we're going to tell? Sir, look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely the bear. I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. This animal is a bear. That's not a dog, it's a bear. What? So the problem from the photo is we're not canine, but ursine. Ursine? Ursine? A bear, so could that mean? Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know has such a pet? We had assumed that it was night in the security footage. Well, it was his cell. It's hardly a crazy theory. Perhaps, but now that we know about the hole under the bed, it is no longer the only possibility. Whoever has access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera. And who was that, Mr. Edwards? Would you care to tell the court who you believe this person to be? Wait a second, but I still suspect the warden! I still think it's the warden because of the bell thing!
Take that!
But maybe she made a deal with this guy? I don't know. I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It's none other than Rocco Concerto, the prisoner who recently escaped from this facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion. But the bear in that video is all black. Indeed, and we have evidence that explains why. It's the mood. Wait, okay, oh, no. The man in the video is this guy. It's the man in the video is not Knight.
Take that!
Okay, you know what? I still think it's the prison warden. I still think it's the warden lady. She made a deal with this guy to like fake this footage basically to make it seem as if Knight was attacked by this dude's dog. I think that's what happened. I'm making fanfic again, but like it's possible. Yeah, the mud bath that makes makes the fur dark. While the circus performance was underway, he was giving one of the animals a mud pack treatment. That animal could have been, indeed, our polar bear. Mr. Edwards, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. Which from the I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Salwin mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway. This does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage. It does? Yes, let's put it this way. When would you have expected the footage to have been recorded, Kay? It was taken right after he applied the mud pack treatment. It should have been around 9 AM. In which case, something isn't right about the footage. Really? And what's that? One new contradiction does the security footage when it was recorded is the time, right? It's the time and date.
Take that!
Mr. Salway said he administered the treatment at 9 AM, in which case the security footage would also show a time around 9 AM. However, the time said 6:42 AM. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3, Mr. Canis, who remained in his cell, Mr. Salway, who was administering a mud pack treatment, and Mr. Rocco Concerto, who had been awaiting that precise moment to put his escape plan into action. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Salway before entering the tunnel. And then the bear slipped out of Mr. Salway's grasp to run after its humans. Mr. Salway would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Canis' dog retrieving the murder weapon from Knight's body. It all fits perfectly except for the security footage, which should have been recorded at around 9 AM. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off. Why would the timestamp be wrong? Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined right away, please. It's been tampered with. Oh my god. Huh. I don't think he... I don't think he was trying to escape during that. I think it was purely to set up the fake footage. Yeah, he didn't do it. Because we saw him again back in the prison after the body was discovered. Because we talked to him. So it really just sounds like he made a deal with the warden to, like, you know, escape. Oh, maybe he escaped successfully this time because that was the deal. She's like, well, I'll help you escape if you help me set this up, whatever. Okay, we need to reel this a little back, a little. We're going too far. I just talked to the guards, and seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power. What? They're pretty old, sir. Guess the clock stops when the power's off. How does that even work? I mean, the power's off works approximately 3 hours at some point. 3-hour gap, okay. I'm already thinking what the last case is called. This doesn't feel like the second case, bro. I feel like this is like the 5th case. That's not all, sir. You remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed him considering, well, you know, he seemed kind of like the only suspect. Turns out that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold. Just like the other guy. Just like... Okay. He knocked out Knight first. That was the wound on the back of his head. And then he knocked out the prison guard to steal the key. Oh my god. Which may not necessarily have been a lie. Darlings, there you are. Oh, speak of who the prime suspect is. Well, at least for me. How goes the investigation? Is there anything I can do to help things along? Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. Escapee Mr. Carcerto, I believe he may still be on the premises. He is disguised as a guard. Here's the proof, should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I am correct, he might even be right here in this room with us right now. Huh? Hey, Mr. Carcerto would have been wearing a bracelet, right? Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of his stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets is... Wait, if the prison had a power outage, then does that mean none of the doors worked? Were they all open? Oh god, this prison's a fucking mess. So he avoided doors with sensors. He could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape. This prison sucks, bro, yeah. Well, yes, I suppose he could. He'd just have to avoid the workshops and the cells. And oh my. He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now. That's the bear! Look, it's Teddy! Oh! Guess we found him. Hey, pause off! Get your miss off me, you big palooka! Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions. Dang it, kid! If it wasn't for you, I'd... What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr. Carcerto? I'm almost envious. The bear did nothing wrong. The bear did nothing wrong. Guards, apprehend this man. Promote, if you will. I have some questions for a would-be escapee. If we are to learn the truth, I will need to speak with him, with your permission, of course. Hardly say no now, can I? I don't think I have time to play Persona today. This is getting too good. Guard, stub his toe. I can hardly say no now. Okay, yeah, I already said that. Well, come on then. Hit me with your best shot. Carcerto's escape route led directly into Knight's cell, so it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me, what were you doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered? Oh, here we... Oh, boy! Oh, boy! Okay. Oh, my God. So it was you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel. You know how long it took me to dig that freaking thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a hold-up, and a plan in place, so I went for you on the day you found the guy. But then this little guy just had to come right after me. The sack of fur was covered in mud too. Had to go back into our cell. He's lying. Eric, I would have gotten away with it if somebody had an off night and brought you bombs down here. You claim to have dug that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it? How? Used everything I could get my hands on. See? Hammers, spoons, you name it. Spent every dime I had on this cockamamie fixer. And what I got to show for it now, huh? Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day. It's an outside chance. Mr. Prosecutor and I met face to face just before Knight's death. I should see what other details I can extract from him. Okay. Time to press on every statement. Who are you telling to hold it? Oh no, you know nothing! Okay, he's not gonna let us speak to this. Had to come crawling into the fixer, monk. Had to grovel and kowtow day after day after. How are you gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days, the months? I mean, you should have just stayed in prison. Get a word in. Okay. You should have never stuck your noses in my tunnel. Never.
Hold it.
So the tunnel was all your own work? Every inch. You see anybody else in my cell when you were there, huh? Quite an effort, even for an athlete. Yeah, now that I think of it, this is an insane amount of digging for one guy. Yeah, well, you don't know the half of it, kid. You should go play Minecraft. They ain't like I had a choice. Trust nobody and don't get caught. Them the rules. Khan's gotta live by. Huh? You know the rules of being a great thief are pretty similar. Hey, I'd rather you didn't start sympathizing with the suspect. I was just joking, Mr. Edwards. Sure. Surely. Ain't no stinking joke to me, you punks owe me!
Hold it!
Uniform, was that from the fixer too? Uh-huh, sure was. Heard he has something on one of the guards. Had the guy swipe it from a pal's locker. And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel? Nope, but it got dirt on it. Had to hold on to it till I got to the holding cell. Once I was out of there, all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I think. Freedom beckons, and then a furball here jumps up at me! Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see, I'd be grateful you could add that to your testimony. Open the cell door. Where'd you get the key for the cell door, huh?
Hold it!
Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake, you say? Sure, anything seems easy after dragging yourself through a hole in the ground. And you were familiar with the layout of the detention center even though you lived in the prison? Well, why wouldn't I be? It ain't like I've never been there before. Familiar with the detention center, then he surely be aware that unlike the doors in the main prison, the holding cell doors are locked with actual keys. We got his ass. Got him. Let me save. Because it's been a while. It's been a while since I saved. I like how that's my excuse every single time I save. It's been a while since I saved, huh? No, I saved like 3 seconds ago. I didn't mean to press him! I have to present evidence. Present, I think, the key.
Objection!
Yep, there we go. You claimed that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my... Oh yeah, there's the thing about the sweet smell. The cake smell. What if it's the perfume she wears? Oh my god. I'm thinking... Wait, I need to stop thinking. You got a problem with that? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift. Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Mr. Carcierto, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake only because you had the key. I don't got no stinking key. I didn't need one. It was a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out. Sure you did. Sure you did. Uh-huh, sure you did.
Objection!
Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant by that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. It was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself, so perhaps when you finally succeeded today, it was truly unlocked because it was after the murder. But you had attempted to escape previously. Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because Teddy caught you. Which was during the circus performance before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Got him, got him, got him. Are you saying, could he really have? I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was in fact perpetrated by none other than... I want cake now. I have a stale donut that I can eat later. Mr. Carcierto, he's the one who attacked the guard. Oh shit, that's so scary. But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's key. It wasn't me, you lousy bum. I don't even know this Knight guy. After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape, a moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right, the moment of the show, just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, that particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend. Why couldn't he just take the bear with him? That would have avoided all his problems. Says who, huh? You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet, nuh-uh. Knight knocked the guard out for the count, and everybody knows it. Don't play games with me. Knight was as much as a victim as the guard in this case. As a matter of fact, I proved that Knight had been attacked in his cell. The blow to the head, right? Is that it? Oh no, the blood, the blood, the blood. Oh fuck. Almost.
Take that.
There we go. It's the blood. We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing other than him having been attacked? And it was you who attacked him. You ambushed both of them and stole the key. Why, Yayata? What's with you, huh? That newspaper wiped that blood up good. Ain't no way you should have found it. Oh yeah, I forgot the newspaper. Okay, but why did you think you had to wipe it up anyways? If they checked Knight in the guard's hands, they would have seen those two never came to blow. The blood gave up the whole game. Ain't no way that don't have figured there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around the floor, they found the tunnel and the heartbeat. Well, I mean, we didn't find it. When it was so obvious. So you wiped up the blood to buy yourself a little more time so you could wait for a better opportunity? Sadly, the opportunity you saw wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. Now, hand over the keys. Oh my god, holy, oh my god. Oh my god, the bear looks traumatized, holy shit. Bro died. Oh, he's fine. Oh, they're fine. KO'd by a lousy, stinking bum. Fine, you want the keys here. Hope you choke on them. Okay, well, thank you.
Overruled.
Wait a moment. If Mr. Carcierto here had the keys... Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole to escape the cell. That was the only way he should have been able to enter Mr. Saint's cage and be moved to the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we now know that the theory cannot possibly be true. No! Guess this changes things up a bit, huh? Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about that tunnel. No, you gotta be... Okay, yeah, he didn't do it. He's gonna start saying, yeah, sure, I knocked him out. I was trying to escape, but I didn't kill the guy. Because the warden did. You know what? Maybe he didn't make a deal with the warden. Maybe the warden just happened to come across Knight's unconscious body and had like an evil thought, you know? Had an intrusive thought that she decided to act upon. Mr. Carcierto, you're under arrest. Come quietly now, pal. Well, you got the wrong guy. I didn't do nothing. Alright, fine. I knocked those two chumps out and I stole the key. But after that, I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. Next time I went to a night cell, there was nobody around and I meant nobody. Plus, his body was found in the workshop. You think I just magicked my way in there or something? I couldn't even got it out of my cell. Indeed, you only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. But Mr. Canis's dog could. What? not you, but Helmet who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only con in this conspiracy. Indeed, one can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerto and Mr. Canis might have worked together. Mr. Carcerto would have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell. And then Mr. Canis' dog took him from here to the workshop. There are no restrictions on the animal's movements within the prison. Okay, but neither of them has a motive, Edgeworth. Come on now, I know you're smarter than this. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There's only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato. How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know. Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough. Got that right. Try scraping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Lucky for me, I didn't have to dig the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me. Ooh, interesting! Oh, how interesting! What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself? Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell. Ran all the way from here to the well. The well in the What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Even looked down the well to check it from here. It was the same tunnel, alright. I just made good on what somebody already else did. Then what was the original tunnel for? Who knows? You're the one with all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break out. Oh, or maybe the animals dug it. Like to get water from the well or something? Or the more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies came. Well's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Though, come to think of it, a smell. Yeah, always smelled kinda nice down there. Nice? Gee, I don't know. Smells sort of like dessert, I guess. A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar. A sweet scent before. The body.
Take that!
Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body and traced his route back through the prison. And that, Mr. Carcerto, was how we found your tunnel. Could that same sweet scent be what you noticed coming from the well? Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved through the tunnel? I do. Furthermore, Mr. Carcerto, you're the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access. But he literally just said there was another way to access the well. Okay, let me... Oh my god. Oh my god. You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerto. Truly. Finally the truth comes into view. Now, unburden yourself. It is time. Confess your role in this tragic incident. What? You ain't pinning this on me? I'm glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor. Well, you're both wrong! Oh my god, please. Please just think for 1 second. Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerto may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
Hold it!
Think in this economy? Oh, come on. I can't be the only one with the brain cell. Please, it's making my head hurt. You mean? I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole. You gotta be kidding me. Granted, it seems like that he attacked Mr. Knight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result. What if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerto have reached a certain agreement? What kind of agreement exactly? Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. I hear that precise means in the form of keys Mr. Carcerto had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerto himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards, and Mr. Carcerto's plans would have been ruined. And so, the two struck a deal. Oh, she's making up more unbelievable fanfic than I am. Lately, the only striking I do is with my fist. My, still you deny it? So, we're agreeing that we still disagree? Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerto unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage. Oh my gosh, she's still on this fucking theory? Girl! Mr. Saint was then able to move into the prison proper just as planned. Aha, and then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed.
Objection!
Were neither of you listening? The scent on Knight's body proved that it was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell to the... Perhaps if you will let me finish, Mr. Edward. I'm not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel. What are you driving at? Is this a trick question? As you say, Mr. Edward, the sweet scent shows the route that the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell. Huh? And how did it get down there? There's another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have been entered the tunnel from there? The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing! Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop, he took it outside. There, he killed Mr. Knight. Out in the open, in the yard, in broad daylight? Girl. Threw his body down the yard. I think that's what the warden did, actually. Mr. Canis's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well. On that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery? The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone. Wait, Simeon? Uh-oh. Ah, indeed, and so you see how it must also have been him who disposed of the body. Okay, but the warden also was there, so... Watch it not be her when I was so fucking sure! She is so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts. I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. And as we have established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Ample time to throw the body down the well, I'm sure you will agree.
Objection!
Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. However, even supposing that Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, we cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time. My sympathies, Mr. Edric, but I simply could not have. What? Mr. Carcerto was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerto, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there? Oh my gosh, she's actually making a good case. But it's not him. It's the warden. No. Place was clean. The body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began. Mr. Carcerto would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop at some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Sage? Literally anybody in that yard could have done that, girl! Oh my god. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Keep it together! Get it together, Edgeworth! What do you do, Mr. Edgeworth? Body didn't indeed enter the tunnel from the well. Things don't look good for Mr. Saint still. Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. A game theory. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. Okay, slap Edward, please. Yeah. I can see that for the moment, I do not. May I suggest that we investigate the yard again? Very well. May the goddess of justice go with you. She's actually quite reasonable, you know. Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest. Uh-oh, what's happening? Huh? What's that sound? Yikes, is there a fire? Did somebody else escape? Should we maybe skip down too? Darlings, please, there's nothing to be alarmed. Which, I mean, that's not an alarm, that's the dinner bell. Although I suppose it's rather alarming if you aren't used to it. Certainly scared the heck out of me. So sorry, Sweet Pea. Hope you can forgive us. Alright, you two, back to your post. Chop chop. As for you, Rocco Carcerto, time you went back to your room. Fine, I get the picture. Come on, Teddy, we're out of here. Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard now. Oh, darlings, don't you have homes of your own to go to? See? See? See what she's doing? Earlier, she was so, like, supportive. She was so cooperative when we were very clearly on the old dude's ass for this crime. But now that we're like, oh, the old dude didn't do it. Somebody used the well, did it. And she's like, don't you guys have to go home? Oh my god, I see what your game is, lady. I see. Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow? Oh, she's gonna try to get rid of evidence. Oh my god, there's no way. No, it is imperative that we investigate it right away. I think we have quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murders, escapees, so eventful. The time our guest went home to Betty buys, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Come on now, darling. Don't make me bore you with all that. I'm the warning. This isn't order nonsense. Warden Lagarde is right. Oh, you're on her side now? Oh. Our ward is law here. We must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. She's gonna get rid of fucking evidence, bro! Oh no! You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait. Bid you all good day. What are you waiting for, kitty kids? Off you go. Fine, at least there is a tomorrow for me. 100% she would have tampered with evidence. Judge Gambit believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well and then taken through Mr. Carcerato's cell to the workshop. Is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so? You better keep her lips away from me. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will. I've already solved the crime. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh my god! Oh, great! I think I should end it here. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, I still have time to play Strikers for a little bit. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, well I've basically already solved the case. I just need to wait till Edgeworth catch up, you know. Yeah, they should give me a they should give me a prosecutor battle. They should give me Gumshoe's job, actually. Oh, the way I was so right about the lady, she just did not sit right with me, bro. With the $5 bonus. Hell, that's more than I'm making from Twitch anyways. From my ad revenue. Okay, so we know she did it. We know kind of how she did it, and my guess is her motive is that she's just trying to frame the old dude, but who knows what other motive she could have. We'll figure it out on Friday. That was fun. That was so fun. I love this game so much. I can't believe we're only on case 2. I feel like we've been here for forever. Yeah, let's see what bullshit the game pulls out next time. Honestly, didn't really get sucked today, right? You know, aside from the videotape section, but like, pretty good run. Hopefully my brain cell will still be here come Friday. So yeah, we'll keep going on Friday, and perhaps if I'm done with Persona Strikers by Friday, I probably can stream longer. Why did I have to fucking start playing a Persona Strikers playthrough? Anyways, there will be no stream for now on Saturday because of the rock paper scissors tournament I'll be doing over on Brian's channel. However, maybe I'll stream a little if I get eliminated early, which is highly possible that would happen. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we can look forward to that. Oh yeah, that's it for everything. Nonsense. Rock will persist. Don't shut up. Don't tell people my strategy, okay? That I only do rock. All right. See you in the server in a couple minutes. And yeah, thanks so much for watching streams. I hope everyone enjoyed it. This was so much fun. We will find out. I think next time we'll get to the end of this case. So we'll find out what happens soon. Anyways, hope y'all have a great night. Surely. Hope y'all have a great night and a great rest of the week. Hope you feel better about the get-go. And yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Drink water, all of that. Stay safe. And yeah. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Good night. Take care. Take care. Bye-bye.